Welcome back to the Schemin' Dreamin' Pod, aka All Alone on This Island. Please, someone help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me.
SOS.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we were just talking about the Avatar show.
Yes,
the new
we
one.
were.
Have you watched any of
I've
the new
never
one?
seen Avatar in my life. I saw the Blue People one with James Cameron.
Sure. Yeah.
But I've never seen I never saw the cartoon growing up. Is it too late in my life to watch the cartoon?
Honestly, in my opinion, no.
No?
Like some of the humor is definitely oh, this is for kids. Yeah. But it's really good. And the
That's
episodes
what everyone says.
Yeah, and the episodes are really short, so you don't feel like you're they're 20 minutes. Yeah, cuz I actually just rewatched the original show late last year, and I was like, man, this show really is so good. And then I watched the first episode of this new live action one. I hate it.
It was bad?
It's awful.
Do you
I don't
think
like
that,
it.
Did you ever see the movie, the M. Night Shyamalan?
No, I have never. Well, I think that maybe I saw it in theaters, but I don't remember it at all. So I have no opinion.
They should
about
just stop making it live
yeah,
action.
just stop. Because the show, all the characters are super wacky and whatever, and it's really hard to do that live action and it not be annoying. It was the same thing with One Piece or whatever, Cowboy Bebop and that stuff. It's I don't know. I don't
Some
know.
stuff just isn't made for live action.
No, yeah. Because in the original one, it's very nuanced and all the characters, some stuff is flashbacks and whatever, but the new one starts out with stuff happening when Aang goes missing or whatever. But in the show, you don't find that stuff out until way later in flashbacks and stuff. And I just think it's way better that way.
Yeah.
So the way they did it, just all linear, it's you don't want us to figure anything out later.
Nope,
It's not
get
fun.
It all now.
Yeah, that's so boring. I don't know. Not a big fan.
Yeah, I saw every review say it was god awful, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
But
No.
Maybe I'll watch the cartoon. I feel like
You should watch the cartoon.
I feel like I should at some point.
It goes by fast. I saw that they were gonna make a new animated show about because do you know what Legend of Korra is?
Yes.
Yeah, about and so I guess they were gonna make a new animated show that takes place between Avatar and Legend of Korra. So I feel like that could maybe be cool since it's gonna be animated and hopefully closer to the style of the old one. But anyway.
Well, they could make that live action too.
Yeah, I know. Because I don't want to be a hater. I don't even mind remakes and stuff that much, but it's got to be good. I don't know.
Yeah. You got The Last of Us, I played the video game.
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. People loved it.
And then the show came out, and you're always video game TV show, because nobody ever does it. But that show's a banger.
Yeah, people loved it. Yeah, they did a really good job.
Because they stuck close to it.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
And they hired the same fucking writer that wrote the game.
Yeah, it is possible.
Yeah,
you can do it. Yeah, exactly.
He's got to be faithful. And what else was I going to say? Oh, I just watched the first Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
For the first time since COVID happened. Because I rewatched all those when COVID happened.
Yeah.
And I forgot how good we had it with those movies.
Oh my God, I know.
If you watch that and then the last Thor movie, you're how are these in the same?
I know. Just.
I had a buddy text me and go, he goes, I can't believe they made the Rock guy in Thor 4 gay. And I was like, dude, I don't even remember that. I was like, if that's the thing that you're most bothered about that movie, then I don't know if you watched the whole thing.
Yeah, that was brutal. Because I watched that around the same time that I watched Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
And I didn't hate that one. I kind of liked it. Yeah, it wasn't bad. But then, because I watched that first, and then I watched Love and Thunder, and I was like, oh my God.
I think Andrew I don't think he hated it as much as everybody else. Mm-hmm. But I just, I tried to watch it again, and I was like, dude, I don't know.
No, yeah.
They have a guy named God Butcher, and he doesn't even fight God in the movie.
I know, that's so such a wasted. Having Christian Bale in your movie, there's so much potential.
You hit the lottery.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think the superhero fatigue thing is real, because the Batman and Guardians were big, and they were good.
Yeah.
But like the Marvels, they're like, oh, it's superhero fatigue. It's like, dude, no, that movie just looks bad.
It's just bad movie fatigue.
It's like an hour, 29 minutes long.
Red flag.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
I love the Guardians movies.
Yeah.
I think they're probably my favorite.
My girlfriend can't get through the third one without crying.
Yeah. I always cry at the end of the second one. Like when Yondu dies or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert, I guess.
Yeah, it's about in like 10 years.
Yeah. This mic sounds weird. I hope it doesn't sound weird like in the recording. Maybe it's
we're
just
gonna run with it. It's
whatever. Okay.
So I saw on your Snapchat you went to the Sabres game.
I did go to the Sabres game last night.
How was it there?
It was great. I usually get to go to like one a year-ish.
That was a good one to go to.
It was good. It was really good.
It's on ESPN.
It was great. Yeah, it was fun.
It sounded loud there.
It was. Yeah, people were they scored like immediately, like in the first period, and then
vibes were
again
up.
Oh yeah, really good vibes.
I went to maybe 8 games this year.
Yeah, nice.
And I've seen them win once, and I've seen them score more than one goal once.
Yeah, that's Jesus.
My winning percentage for Buffalo sports has got to be in like 25%.
Yeah.
And I've gone to a lot. It's a big sample size.
Yeah, I've been pretty lucky. I think they've won most of the Bills games that I've gone to. And then I've only ever been to like 3 Sabres games, and I don't really remember the outcomes. But
I went to one Sabres game, and they scored Tyler Ennis scored tied the fastest goal in Sabres history.
Yeah. Oh, you were. Yeah. I remember.
We lost that game 7-1.
So shitty.
I missed the goal too. I was setting my food down.
The one goal.
Yeah, I missed it.
It was brutal.
Well, I saw all 7 of the Blues goals.
Yeah. Apparently, one of my coworkers. So, like the coffee shop I work at, we have a shop in the Seneca One Tower, and I guess what's the goalie's name?
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Yeah, he goes there all the time, I guess, and he's really nice.
Yeah, he seems nice. He's from Finland.
Yeah, they said he's like a super, super nice guy. So
there's a video of him that he used to be a flute player
in
high school. There's a video of him like playing the flute sitting on a windowsill.
That's so funny.
And somebody turned it into a meme, and they put it under every team that loses.
That's hilarious.
Replies on Twitter, and it says, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen just finished a song about giving you an owl or something like that.
That's great.
Or he's singing you to sleep after giving you an owl.
Yeah. I love the like media teams for like the Sabres and the Bills, like especially the Bills are during the season. They're so great. Fucking funny. Yeah, those are hilarious. There's something else I was gonna. I've had such horrible luck with. I went to a Bills game against the Steelers. Mm-hmm. And Le'Veon Bell ran for 280 yards on us in the snow game. Oh, okay, yeah.
And I was like, dude, I don't know if I can ever come to these again.
Yeah, I'm sure after, like...
And I talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm in there.
I know you are.
I'm in there yelling. My girlfriend gets so mad at me, she turns her head and pretends that she
doesn't know you, yeah.
Yep, every time. Yep. Like, it's coming out. It's inevitable.
Yeah. I most of the time when I go, I buy my coworkers seasons to like games she doesn't want to go to.
Yeah.
And these 2 guys sit in front of her, and like they always start off really nice, but they get so drunk, and then they start to they start to not like each other like throughout the course of the game, and I'm just like, man. And they're always like ripping up cardboard and like handing it to me. And they're like, throw it like confetti when they score, and I'm just like,
cardboard?
Yes, like from like
that's not a tradition.
No, I know. It's just these guys.
Just 2 guys.
Yep, and like, but I do it. You know, I'm like,
hey. You gotta support the.
Yeah, I know. It's just them.
It's out of your hands at that point.
I know. I'm like, well, he's just. What am I gonna do? Say no? Like, no, fine. They're funny.
The funniest thing I've ever had happen at a Bills game with guys in front of me. They had this ginger guy. Mm-hmm. In their group, and this guy, every time someone would walk by, he goes, "This is Andy Dalton's cousin," because he's just another ginger,
just another redheaded guy.
Yeah, and I'd be like, "Are you?" I think I asked him, I was like, "You really related to Andy Dalton?" He's like, "No, he tells everybody that because I'm ginger. He thinks all gingers are related."
That's so funny.
I was like, "Holy shit, he believes that?" He's like, "Yes."
That's hilarious.
He'd think Ben is cousins with Andy Dalton.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Ben, I think his track record for Bills games is the worst.
It's gotta be.
He went to 13 seconds and then DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Those were his last 2 road games.
Because he goes to the road games too sometimes.
Those were the last 2 he went to. And then,
that's brutal.
Yeah. I remember.
Were those both in Cincinnati?
No, Kansas City.
One was Kansas City. That's right.
Yeah, 13 seconds he said hurt really bad. He knocked the KC fan out after.
Oh my God.
Yeah, somebody said something to his girlfriend.
Oh, okay. I do remember that too. Yeah. Man, it's so weird, like how many episodes I've done with you guys that I just like, there's so much stuff that I know I've heard before and just.
I was broken. I dapped up my girlfriend and drove 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. I did the same thing. I told her I'm never watching a Bills game at her house again because I just watched the last one there.
Yeah.
But the Cincinnati one, I remember because I was like, dude, like, because I remember DeMar was laying there and I knew he was at the game. I was like,
yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah, like, are you guys just...
It's all 15 Burger King commercials in.
God, I know. That was so funny.
And he goes, I don't know, man. I'm getting a margarita.
While a man is, like, dying
on the field. He's dead on the field. He's like, I was like, what happened while he was dying? He was like, I got 3 margaritas before they closed the bar.
Yeah, that was... It seemed like it went on for, like, so long.
It did.
You know, like, it felt like it was just, like, forever.
Yeah, you kind of knew something. I thought he was paralyzed.
That's what yeah, that's like what I thought too.
I thought that with Tua too when he went fencing.
Yes, yeah. I know, that's always so scary, like when you see them like freeze up like that. It's so like creepy.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
I would never want my kid to play that.
I know. I think that all the time too. Like if I had a kid and they wanted to play football, like, because you don't want to be like, no, you're not allowed, but man, that stuff like fucks you up.
Just see him get hit once and see how they react.
Yeah. You'd be like, you have to be like a quarterback or something. I don't know. And like, but
kicker?
Even then, like, the kicker, the only safe.
You can punt if you want.
Yeah. My boyfriend was in Austin in January, I guess.
Yeah.
For whatever, I don't know, whatever game the Bills were playing, and they went to a bar, and they met Mitch Morse's uncle.
That's pretty cool. He was
like hanging out there and bought him beers, and I guess he was pretty nice. So.
Mitch Morse seems nice. He seems like a guy that would buy you a beer at a bar.
Yeah, so that was cool.
There's a lot of drama because they were talking. Deion Dawkins did an interview shirtless talking shit about Jets players.
Yeah.
And all the Jets fans got mad at him. He was like, it's like, he's a piece of shit. He's like, he named him. It was bad.
Man, that's weird.
It's funny, though. He definitely real life hates him.
Yeah.
If there's a team to hate, you know?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their one, I guess.
Yeah, like, I don't like the Patriots.
Yeah. So,
still hate
they deserve it. I don't know.
My girlfriend gets mad at me because she wants to go to Boston, but I won't even step foot in that city.
I've heard that like traveling there is a fucking nightmare.
I'll never know.
Yeah,
I would refuse.
It's
to
probably
go
better that way.
I don't. I'm sure they're all nice people and probably not but I don't ever want to go there. I don't like the Celtics. I don't like the Patriots.
Yeah.
I don't like the way they say car.
Just the culture.
Everything about it.
Well, I was reading something. This is like not super relevant, but I was reading something that in Boston, like it's like one of the most expensive places to live. You have to fucking pay $30 to fucking park anywhere. And like apparently in Boston, it's becoming really popular. If you're renting an apartment, they'll ask you for 6 months rent up front. Like
that's ridiculous.
It's like super common there now. And like that's just fucking. How can that's crazy? Like no, absolutely not. No.
Just live in Connecticut.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, really. Like you could. Yeah, exactly. Just yeah. Oh my God.
You could just live in any of those.
It's just wild. And they also just have like the worst traffic ever. Like of any.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't. But everybody I've ever known who goes there just says the exact same things. Like it's just like traveling there is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's not like on my top places I would want to go.
Yeah,
ever.
I'm indifferent. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll drive through it. Maybe.
Yeah, as a lifelong Yankees fan, you know.
I'm a Yankees fan. I just don't even like anything about it.
No.
Like, Fenway seems cool.
Sure, like it's historical, I guess. Like if you're a history buff.
Yeah, go Wrigley.
Yeah, honestly.
I haven't been. I do want to go to Chicago, kind of.
Mm-hmm. I've been to Chicago once. It was
Did you
fun.
like it?
Yeah, it was cool.
Did you try the pizza?
We did, yeah. We went to like a chain place because there were a bunch of them all over, and like we were there. It was like really busy when we were there, but it was good. Like I liked it. Yeah, it was fun.
So the cheese is under the sauce.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. You just gotta think of it as like a different food altogether.
Yeah.
You're eating like a pizza casserole.
Okay.
You know? But
I can work with that.
Yeah, exactly. You just like use a fork, but it was good though.
Use a fork?
Well,
I wouldn't use a fork.
We got like personal sized ones, so I guess maybe we didn't. We like ate them in the car on the way home.
That doesn't sound like the experience.
No, it was while we were there, my friend's car broke down, and so have you ever like rented a car before?
Yeah.
And so if you ever try to rent a car out of state, you can't use a debit card. You have to use a credit card.
Really?
Yeah. Even if they tell you on the phone you can use a debit card, if you have an out of state license.
Did you go to like an Enterprise?
Place. Yes, we went to. We went to like 4 different places, and I didn't bring my credit card with me, and so we couldn't rent a car. We had to wait for my friends. We had to spend an extra night in Chicago, and we got to this motel, and there was a sign on like the window where you check in that was like, no cancellations or switching rooms after 15 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is like a prostitute motel. This is a sex motel.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
Should have brought a black light.
I know. Oh, God, I don't even want to think about it. This is not Chicago's fault. Chicago was a great city. We had a bad time because it was just like the situation with the car was just like so fucked up.
Oh, yeah. That would ruin my whole
We were
experience.
like, wow, are we going to have, like, is your car totally fucked and we're going to have to, like, fly home to Buffalo? But luckily, like, they fixed it. But
you drove to Chicago?
Yeah.
How far of a drive? How long is that?
So long. It's like 8 hours or something. Because at a certain point, you hit, like, where you would get off to go to Detroit. And you're like, oh, we still have to keep going. Like, it's really fucking long. We pulled over and slept at a rest stop for like a couple hours at one point. But
that kind of sounds miserable, man. I gotta be honest with you.
No, I know. But like walking around Chicago when you don't have a car, kind of fun.
Pretty.
Just walk around, you know.
You see the Bean?
We did. Yeah. Well, yeah, we went and saw the Bean. And then a couple hours later, we were walking back and there was a thunderstorm. And they were like, everybody has to get away from it because it gets struck by lightning sometimes. So when there's a thunderstorm, they like block it off so you don't get fucking electrocuted.
Everything about that.
Oh my God.
Did you ever watch Shameless?
Yes. Not like the later seasons, but I saw most of the beginning of it. It was like fine. I don't know. It just goes too like off the rails at a certain point.
When she started getting fingered on the train by her boyfriend's brother, I was like, this show might not be for me.
Lot.
I think I quit after that.
Yeah.
I liked her boyfriend so much, and then she started pissing me off.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
And the little ginger girl pissed me off.
She gets really obnoxious. Because she's like okay in the beginning, but they just make her so terrible. Debbie.
Yeah.
They just make her
Everyone
so awful.
was like, she sucks, and then they bought into it. Like,
yeah.
Let's make her worse.
Let's make her really suck. Yeah.
So I quit about there. Mm-hmm. But I watched The Bear with
I haven't seen it.
Flip.
I've heard it's really
incredible.
Good. Yeah.
It's so good.
You should give it a watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The second it's one of those shows where the second season was better than the first.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah,
it's always a good sign.
Hit the link in the episode description to get 25% off your first purchase at CBDistillery. There's free shipping on orders of $75 or more. There are gummies, oils, chocolates, drink mixes, bombs, and even more chocolates. You can shop by benefit too. CBD to help relax, for help sleeping, for pain relief, and it's even good for your pets. There's new Delta 9 THC gummies available in states where it's legalized. Hit the link in the episode description or in the Instagram bio at Schemin Dreamin Pod for your merch, such as hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, bucket hats, anything you want. Or you can check it out on snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. And if you're interested in advertising on this show or our twin show, Two in the Cooler, email snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. Fuck large companies.
Are you a Game of Thrones person?
Huge fan.
Yeah, me too.
Huge fan.
I'm dying for the second season of House of the Dragon to come out.
I know.
I don't know when it's going to, but I'm so
this summer.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm so excited. I love that show.
At work, my girlfriend's work party, one of her coworkers was telling me that they're watching it for the first time ever, and they just got to season 7.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad you're enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
It's about to go down.
I know. It's such a fucking bummer because, like, that show was so... And even, like, I wasn't
season
as,
7 wasn't bad
it was
either.
Fine. Like, I was not as, like, pissed off about it as a lot of people were.
Yeah,
but, like,
same
I
here.
get it. It was, like, those two writers, or David and...
DB.
David Benioff and DB Wise, like, fuck those guys. Like,
they got their they rushed season 8.
I know.
So they can make that Star Wars movie, and it was so bad they got fired.
Yeah, they deserve it.
They
fuck
should.
You. Like, that's what you get.
Fucking
that's
assholes.
Karma.
Yeah. I hope they never do anything again. Let's see what the
what are they up to?
the last thing they did was.
Yeah, I wonder.
David, what was it?
Benioff. I think it's like Benioff.
There we go. Found them. Fucking losers, assholes.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Let's see. The last thing they did was a TV series called The Chair.
Oh, what?
It was 6 episodes. It's on Netflix. It's straight to Netflix. And then they have another Netflix thing called. It's a series.
Yeah.
March 21st, actually. Called 3-Body Problem. Let's see what it's about.
Oh, that's like based on a famous like sci-fi book that was written by like a Chinese author.
Wenji, is an astrophysicist who saw her father brutally murdered during the Chinese Cultural Revolution. She was conscripted by the military because of her scientific background and sent to a radar base. I'm not gonna watch this.
Some people like. I've heard like interesting stuff about that book. It's kind of not old, I guess, but you know.
No, some of that science fiction shit is a little too science fiction for me.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like too.
Like I could do like Star Wars or like the human brain stuff.
Yeah.
Like, but then like, if it's like that stuff, like AI and stuff, I'm not too big into that.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a little hit or miss for me. Steven Spielberg does have this movie called AI. Have you ever seen it?
I've heard of it.
I love that movie. It's really fucking long, and it's got like Jude Law in it.
Okay.
And it's about this kid in the future. So like this family has a son who is like I'm going to sound stupid because I'm not saying this right, but he's like in a coma. So they get like an AI child to like be friends with him or replace him or whatever. And then when their child gets better, they like don't give a shit about the AI child anymore.
Yeah.
And he like runs away, but like AI humans aren't allowed to just be like out and free or whatever. Bless you. So they do these like big roundups, and he meets Jude Law, who's like another robot or whatever. And I won't spoil the end for you in case you ever want to watch it. But
watch it.
It's really people. Again, it's like people love it or hate it, but I fucking love that movie. It's so weird.
I'll give it a shot.
Like Steven Spielberg was just like, fuck it. Like I hope Jake doesn't hear this
on the Instagram, but I like Steven Spielberg.
I know.
Think he's really good.
Yeah, every time I hear like I can see what he means where like some of Steven Spielberg's movies, like they're very like family friendly and like whatever, but like who cares? Like that's fine. I think Jurassic Park is one of the best movies of all time.
Oh,
like
easily.
I fucking love Jurassic Park so much.
It's
like,
so cool.
It's so good. It looks so good. And no,
I didn't see any of
that
the
movie
Chris
fucking
Pratt
rocks.
ones, so.
Yeah. They're like
I heard the first one's good.
The first one's pretty good. Like again, the idea of it is cool. We're like, we're going to redo Jurassic Park, but we're going to do it better, and it's like yeah, no, it's cool. And like the way it ends is cool and like kind of a little homage to the original movies. And then it's just like the second one is just so weird.
Really?
Yes. Because it's like they're making dinosaurs that can be used as like military weapons. So like, okay, sure.
Okay.
Maybe. But then you find out that the little girl who's in it is like a clone of like John Hammond's like daughter or something, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we doing this? Like it just no. And the moment you find it out in the movie, you're just kind of like, I'm done. Like yeah, I'm checked out. Like I'm not. No.
It's like the Andrew thing we talked about, Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
Where he just had to stand up to leave.
Yep. Yeah. It's just
without thinking.
It's so weird.
I haven't been close to. I've been doing pretty well with movies I've seen in theaters. The last really bad movies I've seen in theaters were Flash, and I didn't want to leave that at any point.
Yeah,
Quantumania. If I didn't see that with Andrew, I probably would have wanted to leave.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Did you see that?
I don't think I have seen Quantumania. No, I don't.
His daughter. His only lines in that movie is just her screaming "Daddy."
Yeah, I think that maybe
and she's like grown,
right?
Like she keeps talking about how she's an adult.
Actually, now that you say that, I think I saw the beginning of it, and then I was like, I don't want to keep watching this.
I can't tell you anything else.
Like I was like, I don't care. I'm trying to think. I haven't been to the theaters in a long. I want to see Dune 2 in theaters because like I feel like watching it on a TV is just like not the same. But I haven't been to the theaters in a really long time. I'm trying to think. I think the last thing I saw in theaters was like that new Indiana Jones movie, which was fucking
bad,
insane. But like, I saw it in 4D. The fucking seats are like shaking. I'm getting like sprayed by water. So at least it was like funny. I guess
Harrison Ford's like spitting on
weird.
you.
Yeah, it was weird.
I just watched the Indiana Jones movies like the first time.
Really?
And they were awesome.
Yeah, they're really again. Steven Spielberg.
I know.
Rocks a little bit.
He's great.
He's great, yeah. And he seems just like a nice, harmless old man.
Yeah, he's a little cute man.
Like leave him alone.
Jaws, that movie's so good. That's still one of the best movies
Jaws
ever.
is crazy. Like fucking
this guy.
Leave Spielberg alone, man. What did he do to you? Leave him alone.
Who else did he say he hated?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I know he hated
Scorsese. Not
no,
Scorsese.
He loves Scorsese.
He likes Scorsese, right?
Loves him.
It was someone like Steven Spielberg, like
was it
similar.
Nolan?
James Cameron, maybe. Christopher Nolan. It might have been Christopher Nolan. I know that Andrew was like talking some shit about Christopher Nolan recently. And again, it's just like, dude, you watched like 30 minutes of Oppenheimer. I hope he hears this. Andrew's going to hear it.
Yeah, how do you not watch
that movie? What are you talking about?
The movie's that's one of the best movies I've seen
really
in a while.
Good.
Inception?
Yeah.
Dude, like, come on.
Yep.
I still do think that The Batman is the best Batman movie, though.
Yeah, I would probably agree. And I love, like, the Dark Knight trilogy a lot.
Me too.
I really do like those movies. Even, like, the parts that people say are bad, I'm like, no, it's cool. Like,
it is.
It. Yeah.
Andrew's not a Batman Begins guy. I don't think he likes that one.
Is that the one with Scarecrow?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
the movie's good.
Cool. Yeah.
Fucking guy.
I have this friend who, because, like, you know how in the Robert Pattinson Batman, and, you know, Catwoman has, like, her roommate. Like, they're clearly, like, dating, right?
Yeah,
like,
super.
She literally calls her baby and all this stuff, and I have this, like, after we saw the Batman in theaters, this friend of mine was like, you know that joke about, like, oh, two women who live together, they're such good friends, like, they're such good roommates. I was like, I think it's cool they made Catwoman bisexual. And he was like, well, no, I think that girl was just, like, her really good friend. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Don't they, like, kiss in that movie? She's literally calling her baby. No, she's clearly, like,
she loves pussy.
Into women a little. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I just was like,
and
how
Batman
are you
loves
not
a freak.
Getting exactly? I was like, how are you not? No, she's clearly, like.
The one thing that throws me off about that movie is when he's talking to him, when Batman's talking to the Riddler in prison, he's got that thing on his neck. He could easily lift his head above that thing.
Yeah.
It's so much bigger. It's way too big for him.
It's huge. Yeah. That movie is good. I should rewatch.
It's so good. I'm going to watch it again soon, I bet. I've been watching Sopranos. I'm almost done.
Oh, nice.
I'm almost on season 5. Have you ever watched it?
I have watched bits and pieces. I have never, like, sat down and watched a bunch at once. I know how it ends, and, like, I know what happens to some of the characters, but
I know nothing.
Yeah.
Except, I just watched a big character die last episode.
Yeah.
But it's my girlfriend gets so mad at me because whenever I'm walking around after I just finished, I would be like, town. And she, just like Carmela does, and she's like, what are you even fucking saying?
What are you even talking about? Yeah. But it's so, like, addicting to, like.
It's amazing.
To, like, do that. Yeah.
And I think James Gandolfini is so good at it.
Yeah, he's so great.
Like, if I ever saw him, I would just see Tony Soprano. Like,
yeah.
You can't.
I know. R.I.P.
R.I.P. the GOAT.
Are you going to watch, do you know that movie that came out, Many Saints?
Yeah, I'm going to watch that
I
too,
think you should.
probably.
Yeah, I liked it.
Even you watched it?
Yeah, because, like, the main storyline, like, I kind of knew a little bit about it from Sopranos, but not everything. So there's, like, a big reveal that happens at the end of that movie, and I'm not sure if it's something that's revealed in Sopranos or if it's supposed to be, like, this is new information, you know? But I thought it was really good, honestly.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I'm going to watch it. It's James Gandolfini's real kid.
Yeah,
right?
his son, like, plays him, which is, like, he does a good job.
Oh, dude,
it's cute.
Fuck yeah. I'm pumped. I love that.
Great. Yeah.
I like, I love Christopher.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me sad, though, because, like, that poor guy just.
I know.
He's going through it right now. He's putting heroin up.
Yeah, he, like, really.
Did you watch that show, White Lotus?
No, I have not.
He's in that, too.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
And he's, like, a sex fiend in that. And it's so funny.
That is funny.
That show's something. It's
I've heard
weird
it's
as hell.
Pretty good.
It is good. And that guy who made it finished in, like, second on Survivor.
Oh, shit.
And he's, like, the most flamboyant.
That's crazy.
Person I've ever heard speak in my life.
Huh. I didn't know that. That's so weird.
Like, I don't know if he's gay or not.
Right.
But he's super flamboyant.
Yeah.
But and he got so drunk when he won an award for it. Mm-hmm. He won like an Emmy for the show.
Yeah.
And he was like talking all his shit up there. He was hammered. It was great.
Good for him. More people should do that.
Oh yeah.
Let them have like weird
Go full
speeches.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, like come on. I honestly like I know it's kind of lame, but like I like watching the Oscars every year. Like I don't usually watch most award shows, but I don't know what it is about the Oscars. I like watching like because like I like movie stuff, I guess. But,
yeah.
And like who cares? Like it doesn't mean it's a better movie or whatever. But like sometimes like weird shit. Well, yeah, like sometimes just weird shit happens, and I want to know. I want
like Will Smith walks up and
I want to see that as it happens, just in case. Like
for the best picture this year, I've only seen Barbie, Oppenheimer, The Holdovers.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
The Holdovers is amazing.
Really? Do you like it?
It's so good.
Nice.
It's on Peacock. I couldn't recommend it more.
I got Peacock.
Poor Things I heard's good, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, all my friends really liked that.
Speaking of Steven Spielberg, he's got the Bradley Cooper movie,
Maestro. That's right. I kind of liked that.
I didn't see it.
It's not bad. Like, but for some reason, like people are giving him like a lot of shit about it. And I don't know if it's just because he's like being weird.
He's being so weird.
Like
that shit about his kid was so funny.
Because he's really been like dedicated to this movie for like a long time. But the movie itself was like pretty good.
That's what everyone said. They said it's worth watching.
Yeah, it was cute.
I hope. I think Oppenheimer's gonna.
Yeah.
Clear, though.
Oh, I forgot about Killers of the Flower Moon. That movie fucking bangs.
Really?
I think maybe I like that more than Oppenheimer, to be honest. Like if I had to pick one to rewatch, I'd probably rewatch Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, they're both long as shit.
They are really long as shit. But it's so good. Because it's like a gangster movie, but in the Old West. It's crazy. Yeah, cool. Like it feels like a, yeah.
Well, Scorsese, he doesn't miss, really. Yeah. I haven't seen, I didn't see Poor Things, even though that movie looked good. It's got Willem Dafoe, so I got
it. God, love that guy.
Yeah, that guy's a king.
He can do no wrong.
Yeah, Best Actor. Yeah, I didn't see it. Maestro, Anatomy of a Fall. I didn't see any of those. I don't think I saw last year's a lot. Let me see.
Yeah, I didn't see many from last year either, I don't think.
That was Everything Everywhere all at once, right?
Yes, yeah. I think so. And like, did you ever watch Banshees of Inisherin with Colin Farrell? That movie's really good.
I heard
it's super funny. It's like funny in like a dry Irish dreary kind of way, but like it is funny. Yeah, like and Brendan Gleeson, he's like, I just don't like you no more. He's like, yes you do like me. And he's like, I don't. It's just like it's just, the concept of it is just hilarious. Like,
so I saw Everything Everywhere all at once. I didn't see Top Gun yet. I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah,
I saw Avatar.
Yep,
that didn't deserve to be in there.
I mean, good for James Cameron though. Like he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah, he was gonna make like 8 of those. He said he's playing a successor to take over the Avatar.
That's fucking crazy. I mean,
because he's like, I'm not gonna be able to make them forever.
Because didn't they already film like they filmed like the second and third one at like the same time? I think, right? So the kids would be similar looking in their CGI and shit. Like that's crazy.
Elvis, I didn't see.
I saw Elvis like 4 times. Just because like different friends like wanted to keep seeing it, and like honestly,
you're always in.
I really fucking loved Elvis. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't wait to see Elvis in Dune.
Yeah. Oh my god, I know. And he's like bald. I bet
he
is like, and he's like bald and weird looking. Yeah.
My friend went and saw it already, and he said that he was incredible.
Yeah, I bet. I think Austin Butler's a good actor.
It's weird that he is.
I know,
because
he has
guy.
Right, yeah. Like he hasn't gotten to do very much like serious acting or whatever, but I hope that he gets to like keep doing it because I think he's good.
My parents watched Elvis and said he was amazing.
It's crazy. It's just like such a like spectacle. It's just crazy. It's insane.
I didn't see The Fabelmans, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, that was okay. It was kind of boring.
Women Talking, Triangle of Sadness, and Tar I've never even heard of.
Yeah, Tar is with. Is it Cate Blanchett or is it? Yeah, she plays like a orchestra conductor who's a lesbian, I think. I guess it was like super intense. I didn't watch it.
Like Whiplash?
Sorta.
That movie is
I think it kind of gives that vibe a little bit. But
All Quiet on the Western Front. I know Jake liked that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Since he called it Reddit the movie, that's all I think.
He's not wrong.
No,
but again, like I liked it though. Like it's fine. Like I can accept that and be like, but I still liked it.
Yeah, he's right, but it's not bad.
But like whatever. Especially like the beginning when it's like before it gets into all the craziness and it's like just her and the husband and like the laundromat and just like weird stuff is happening. Like that's all shot like so well and like the acting is so good. Like yeah.
But
it's
that turns into rabbit.
But yes, it is just like so fucking
I hope I really hope Oppenheimer. I hope Cillian Murphy gets it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And Robert Downey Jr. King.
Because the Oscars is on the 10th.
Yeah,
which is
this
like
month,
a week
right?
from today.
We're close.
Yeah.
I saw that movie Coda that won Best Picture a couple years ago. That was the closest I've ever come to crying.
Yep, the very end, like the last. I know, it's so good.
I think if I watched it again, my dad told me he cried.
Yeah,
I was like,
cried in the theater because like after it won Best Picture, they like re-released it in theaters. So I went and saw it after it had won. Yeah, that shit fucked me up.
Yeah, I was like,
fucked me up. It was good.
My girlfriend's watched it. She watched it with me.
Yeah.
With her family and with her sister, I think. And she goes, I've cried every single time.
Yep.
I can't.
It's so good.
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, because everyone was shocked it won it. I was like,
right.
I was like, how?
That movie
really
made
me cry.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's funny. Who plays the dad?
The deaf guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause he like does a bunch of shit now. Wasn't he the interpreter like at the Super Bowl the year after that or something or something like that? Yeah. Yeah.
That Super Bowl was the worst Super Bowl I've watched.
Yeah, what year? Who was it that year? Was it a Kansas City year?
Yeah, I think it was Kansas City, Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Tampa,
yeah.
Tom Brady beat him.
Yeah.
Beat the piss out.
I do remember that being like kind of whatever.
The one that just happened, that Super Bowl sucked.
I know.
And in overtime, everybody in the world knew that.
So I know. I was just like, yep. And I had put like one bet on FanDuel, and I was like, I know that people don't want Kansas City to win. I've learned my lesson. Like, if the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, I'm gonna bet on them.
Yeah.
And like, guess what? Like 2 years, it's done me well. So like, I don't know. Also, like, I know it sucks, but
just found out that Taylor Swift, she can never do the halftime show.
Why?
I think it's like she's signed with Coca-Cola, and
Pepsi
does the halftime show.
Right, that's interesting.
So it's in her contract; she could never do it.
Damn, that's crazy.
So they just show her to show her.
Yeah.
I thought they were doing it to like try and get her, like, oh, why don't you be with the NFL? Partner up. You can't.
Shit, that's wild. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, I just found that out.
Yeah, I watched this guy's video where he did. He like every year he like ranks the Super Bowl halftime performances. And man, back before Michael Jackson ever did it, it used to be so weird. Because it used to be like the Disney halftime show. So it would just be like Disney like advertising for their parks with like characters out there and shit. It was so weird. And then when Michael Jackson did it, after that, they were like, okay, we can actually make this like a big...
We can get money out of this.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Usher?
I liked it. I thought it was good.
He was so sweaty.
It was so...
He looked like Ben in here.
Yes, I'm sure he was probably fucking on the verge of dying. But like... I thought it was good. I liked it.
I don't even know who I think the worst. Adam Levine sucked when he did it.
Oh God, yeah, that was brutal. Because that was Atlanta when they were in Atlanta, right? Because that's where he's from.
He went shirtless.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't really love the Rihanna one, honestly. Like
I
thought it was just kind of bland. Right, sure. It just felt like they could have, even if she wasn't like going crazy. I just felt like the choreography was like, like they could have done something more fun with like all the dancers and stuff, but.
The Weeknd did more, and he was in COVID.
Right, yeah. And, like, I liked the thing they did with The Weeknd.
In the mirror thing?
Yes, yeah. I thought it was funny. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, what else could you do?
The Shakira J-Lo one was good. Lady Gaga is probably one of my favorites because she fucking, like, jumps off the... Or, like, I don't know if she actually did, but it looks like she, like, jumps off the top of the fucking stadium, which is just so funny.
Classic.
Yeah, the fucking left shark. Like, this is so funny.
I had no idea what was going on.
And I forgot about that until I watched that guy's video, and I was like, wow, that really was, like, a thing for a while about the fucking shark. Yeah,
the Black Eyed Peas, did he have them as the worst?
Oh, yeah, that was awful. Yeah.
So do you get like a rundown of each halftime show when you watch the video?
It was like a
quick,
tier list.
2 minute?
Yeah, and he shows like little clips of it and like and the guy, I wish I could remember his name, but it was like a guy I'd never watched before.
Who
was
was like
so funny.
your bottom 3 that you've seen? You were like, oh, these guys sucked. Like in his tier list.
Oh, in his?
Yeah.
Black Eyed Peas, I think, were at the very bottom. Some of the ones that are like rock bands, like when the Rolling Stones and shit, who else?
Bruce Springsteen.
Well, he was like, okay, but so he was going on how like a lot of the rock groups they bring back are super low energy and not great, but he was like, but fucking Bruce Springsteen got out there and fucking performed his went crazy ass off. And he was like, I thought it was gonna be shitty like the other rock bands, but he fucking went insane. I'm a very big Bruce Springsteen fan, like, so I'm partial. But
he's famous for having like
he
super
goes
long
insane. Yes,
live
like
shows.
I saw him when he was in Buffalo, and they don't even have an opener because their shows go for like 2.5 hours. It's crazy, and he's like fucking running around. He's like sweating. He took his shirt off at one point, and it was so funny. He's just like
he's old as hell.
Yeah, he's old as hell, but everybody was like, yeah, like it was so funny. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, Andrew's a big Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Too.
Yes, that was the thing. So when we bought our tickets, it was really fucking hard to buy tickets. We had to like wait in this queue.
Yeah.
So like my friend bought 4 tickets for us and I bought 2 just in case she like didn't get in line. So then when it came time, I sold Andrew my tickets for Bruce Springsteen. So he got to go.
You made that little boy's dream come true.
And I was like, look, yeah, you got to be there, dude. Like you have to. It was really
You got to be there for Bruce. The boss.
The boss. Like literally the fucking boss. Like, yeah.
There's the name of the episode.
He's so
the boss.
Cool. The boss. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, he rocks.
My dad's he's seen him like so many times.
Oh yeah,
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah,
and I couldn't name you 10 songs.
Yeah, which is like understandable.
I like what's the one? Atlantic City. That one I like.
Yep, that song.
One was in Guardians, wasn't it?
Probably.
I think so.
That would make sense.
In the last one.
Yeah, yeah. He just has so much music.
Yeah,
like, there's just so fucking much of it.
Yeah,
like,
he's been going since the Vietnam War at least.
Like.
Says born in the USA.
Born in the
Bang.
USA.
That's a good one.
Banger. It's so good.
That is a good one.
Even though it's like corny, I don't give a shit. It's so good. Yep.
I think I don't even remember the last con. I saw Noah Kahn in Syracuse. He was good.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
And then before that, I saw the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh yeah, nice.
And the Goo Goo Dolls were great.
Yeah.
But the guy Johnny.
Yeah.
He had a little too much plastic surgery. He's not looking.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him recently for a clip I was doing or something, but yeah, he looks interesting. Is he the one from Buffalo?
Yes, they're from Buffalo. I don't want to talk shit because they made Better Days and Iris.
Yep.
And they were fantastic live.
Talented dudes.
Amazing. Great songs. Iris is still one of the best songs I think I've ever heard in my life.
But
he looks sick.
Yeah, that's always really sad.
Speaking of looking sick, I hope Ben's here next week.
Yeah.
Because my God, was he a mess on Friday
I know.
night.
I hope he's all right.
Doc Sullivan's...
Oh, God.
It wears on him.
I know.
It ages you a couple of years every time you step foot in.
I've never been in, but I work...
They have great food.
I work in the first ward, so I've driven by it.
Good food.
A bunch.
Their wings are like top 5.
Shit. That's good.
Easy.
Yeah.
You work in the first ward?
I work at Underground's coffee shop, which is technically...
Do you ever have Adolph's?
No, but a lot of my coworkers go there.
My friend's a cook there.
Yeah, is it good?
A lot of people like it, but I should go there because I can get pretty good food.
Yes, yeah, it's interesting down there. They were doing the Shamrock run yesterday, so I couldn't get out of the parking lot.
Yep, I drove to that.
Yep, and this car, right before the race started, I was leaving work and I had to go out, not on the street that was blocked off. And this car was flying down because they closed off South Park and then Hamburg was flying. And this cop was flying at him. And then he got to all the cones and obviously had to stop. And the cop gets out and he's like, what the fuck? I've never seen a cop I actually thought that I was going to watch someone get thrown on the ground and arrested because this guy was driving fucking erratically. It was super weird. And this guy was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You see my lights, I'm trying to stop you. You need to back the fuck up. And this guy just wouldn't back up. And then I had to leave. So I was like, I don't know what's going to happen, but something is going down. This is so weird. Yeah. And everybody was just staring.
The craziest first ward story I have, it was right after my grandma passed away. Mm-hmm. And me and my older brother, let's meet at Swanee and grab a beer.
Yeah.
And
classic.
Before we're awake. And I was like, yeah, sure. And we're both just sad, just sitting at the bar talking. Yeah. And dude, this guy comes and sits next to us. Mm-hmm. And we're just obviously just talking. And he goes, God, fucking Arabs at the mailroom. I can't handle.
Oh my God.
And we look at each other and we're like, let's go ballyhoo.
Yeah.
So we got up and I texted him like, yo, I don't know if I could sit with this guy.
No.
And he goes, this guy's on fire. And then we got up and just walked to the Ballyhoo.
Shout out to Ballyhoo.
Best whiskey sour I've ever had in my life.
So good. We were supposed to go there last night before the Sabres game, but we went to Pour instead, which like is fine.
I went to Fatty Beer Co. Or Fatty.
Yeah. Again, a lot of my coworkers love that place. Yeah.
You can get a membership there.
Really?
I found out. Yeah. And you get a mug and like one free drink every time you go.
Hell yeah. That's kind of cool.
But it's like $160.
Oh, well, shit. Yeah.
You have to pay annually.
Yeah. And that's kind of. I guess if you go there a lot, maybe it's worth it.
If you're
going there that much.
I bet Ben would get that membership deal at Doc Sullivan's.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He would yeah. He would make his money back.
He texts me every Friday and says, you want to go to a cute little Irish pub tonight? Every Friday night.
That's so funny. He's just got it like scheduled to like send to you regularly.
7:30 on the dot every Friday night.
That's funny.
So, any closing thoughts?
No, not really. We made it to 45 minutes.
That's a hell of an episode.
I know.
Longer than I thought we could.
Yeah. All right.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.